I am wet. mm. You know what? I was going to do story time, but I'm going to do it after. But I have to get this out of my mind because I'm really pissed off about it. Not pissed off, but pissed off enough to talk about it. Donald Trump and Boris Johnson. You may never see this video in your life. But I'm here to tell you that you two are dumber and dumber. And you know something here? So, obviously, you guys have not been sleeping under a rock. Apparently, Mr. Donald Trump got coronavirus a couple of days ago, right? I don't even think it's up to 4 days ago. And then he was on oxygen twice because his breathing fell flat and all this rubbish that I kept on seeing. I don't really pay too much attention to pay. But I saw that, yes. And now he's here in the White House speaking, fully recovered. A 70-something-year-old man went into hospital with coronavirus that hundreds of thousands of people have been dying from all over, from here to Timbuktu. Dying. Every day, dying. This 70-something-year-old man with his whole breathing stopping, all of this, survived after 3 days. You know what? I was born at night. I wasn't born at last night. And it's very insulting. And now I genuinely thought that Boris Johnson really had it. And I remember I felt a tiny bit guilty of like, I hope he's okay. He's just had a newborn baby. That's the point. Like, that's what they want, you to sympathize with them and to keep following their choices. This country is controlled by people who thrive in control, not country world, okay? And they don't care about us as people. They care about capitalism. So anything that they can capitalize on, that's what they will do. And emotional blackmail happens to be one of their vessels to use to try and get the public to win them over, for winning them over the decisions that they want to make and that they want to employ. Listen, this vaccine, the day that it becomes mandatory to take it is the day that this world, you will see deaths like you've never seen it. I don't trust this vaccination. I'll tell you why. Because when I used to work in Amazon, they used to give the flu jabs, yeah? And then every single person I knew who took the flu jab always got sick. Always got sick. And they were like, oh, it brings it all out of you. What? I thought you meant to be protecting me, Frank. You're meant to be bringing something that's not even there out. Are you kidding me or what? Oh, this is what's going on right now. It's serious. And it's so bad because it's like, because there's so many lies and you're not really sure about what's the truth or what to listen to or how to go about your daily lives. You got people that don't believe in corona, then you got people that doubt it, then you've got people that do believe it but don't know what to do. It puzzles you. It leaves you crazy because what is there to believe? The same news outlets that are really meant to be protecting us, giving us the correct, most accurate information ever, we're meant to be feeling safe when we watch the news, are the ones that are lying. Then you don't even know what to believe anymore. Because if that's the case, listen, just say he just healed in 3 days. Amazing. Give him the benefit of the doubt that he had it. Why do we have to quarantine for 12 weeks? What's the point of social distancing when he doesn't seem to social distance? What's the point of wearing face masks and strangling myself? Half the time I can't even breathe. Capitalizing, making money on money. Every time I forget one, I have to buy one. If I don't wear one, then I'm going to get fined £1,000. Can you imagine? These presidents, these people in government, I see them on telly. I never see them wearing any face covering, any nothing. Okay? So that's already out of the window. Why have I got curfews? Why are businesses losing millions of pounds? Millions. People are becoming unemployed. This furlough nonsense. Why is all that going on if someone can go into hospital miraculously be healed in 3 days? So I don't understand. Even if people are for Trump, are you not for common sense? Do you not sit down and think to yourself, This is fucked up. So what is the truth? It's either you're lying, which obviously we all know why he's lying. Capitalism, you know, he wants to know that he fought it through. You know, I'll never believe a 70-something-year-old fought it through, and in the 3 days he was there, his breathing went down and it exaggerated it properly. Terrible. He's just as bad as that bad toupee that he's got on his head. Then you have this Boris Johnson, doesn't know what from his left to his right. Honestly, he doesn't know what he's doing from day to day. Always looking like so damn stressed. No wonder why you're stressed, because you can't stand properly in your lies. These people are lying to us, you know. They're lying to us, and I don't even know. It's like it's coronavirus don't exist. You have to put conspiracy theories to the test. It might not exist, but then there's something that is serious that is killing people. So how do you explain that? Or it really is something and they're downplaying it, which I wouldn't know why you would downplay something that's so serious instead of healing people and doing what you have to do to make everyone better and to try and force whatever this is out of here so you can get back to your booming economy and you can have more money in your pockets like you continue to do. The rich always get richer and feed the richer. They don't care about anyone as middle class or poor. They don't care about people in poverty that will die. They don't care about the elderly. Elderly people are so affected by the coronavirus, you know. They're the ones that are dropping like flies. They don't care. They don't care. Terrible. Because when they die, it's a whole process as well. Because I used to watch this thing, yeah. Oh, that's another program. But yeah, this thing, yeah, where like if a lot of elderly people don't really have wills, so it gets like it basically goes to the banks, and then these people have to find out any relatives, and if they don't find relatives, which I bet they hope they don't, then it kind of the money kind of gets sold and goes back to the bank, which then goes back to who? The government, and it always goes all the way up instead of going where it's needed to go. My God, if I'm dead, you better leave that thing there. If I didn't sign no will, I didn't sign anything, leave my property there until it's crumbled. It's my money. I paid for it and I paid for the land. Leave it. These people are so greedy. Want to take everything and everything for themselves. Anyway, I don't understand what kind of society we're living in, what kind of world we're living in. I don't know what to believe anymore. But I don't understand why my life should be so disrupted. Why I can't do the things that I want to do, live the life I want to live. And I see this stupid man, one of the most powerful men in the world, can get it and can be out 3 days later. But now if I have to go to a country, I have to quarantine for 2 weeks. You know what? Do you know what that does to somebody? Quarantine. People can't afford to quarantine for 2 weeks. I can't afford to quarantine for 2 weeks. What? My good God. Hey man, listen, there's a difference between putting yourself in isolation for a bit longer and you have to. And if you don't, you get fined. Fine. Bet they loved making that law. Yeah, let's fine them for this. Oh, let's fine them for that. Yeah, fine. Fine. Here in London, fine. Fine for everything. Fine for everything. You should be lucky you can't even breathe. The mask, you can't breathe with that thing on, my God. I can't have that mask on all day. But I always like to have it at least here just because I don't want any shit, you know, in times when I don't have it. It's just really irritating that that the people that are really meant to be protecting you are the ones that you're meant to fear. Governments all over the place are the ones that are making this world into a turmoil. And you'd be a fool if you believed that everything that you saw was the truth. Believe everything that you don't know. Because there's a whole nother world. There's a whole nother, there's a whole nother truth that they just want to keep from us. I believe it, you know. You think all these charities, all these years, you honestly think that I don't believe there's been a cure for cancer? I would be a fool if I didn't sit here and be like, I don't believe it. But they make so much money off chemotherapy, radiotherapy, all those medicines. It's easier to let that person go and drag every nick and cranny than to allow them to give them what they need to heal. I really believe that there's so much cures for these most deadliest diseases, but because the treatment and the medication are so expensive, they will never be revealed to us. My God, Jesus, me. I'm becoming woke, you know. Not in a sense, because I already know the colour of my skin. But I'm becoming more like clued on. Because I always used to think that people used to talk like this when they're on weed. Every time someone thinks they're a philosopher, they always smoke. Me, I don't smoke. I don't think I'm a philosopher. But I'm just seeing stuff a bit more clearly, you know what I mean? This toupee made me see things a lot more clearer. Higher. Governments. Honestly, they should just employ normal people, average working class people, to be in the government, because I would feel much more safe and much more positive about someone who I can relate to, who's been in a similar situation, who is in a similar position, being in that type of authority. I would actually prefer it, because they know, they've lived day to day, and they still live like average people, so they would know what changes need to be had. These people don't know anything from their left to the right, so how do you expect me to leave what my decisions are, what's best for me, in your hands? This is why for so many years I never voted, because it's like, how does it benefit me? And people will be like, that's terrible that you don't, it's terrible, but it's true. It didn't. For years, it never. And my vote would never have made a difference. Me, didn't like people in power. You think that is going to benefit me? How? Can you tell me? Conservative to Democrat to this crap to this crap to this crap. What do you want me to be? Because none of them I like. So what do you want me to do? What do you want me to be voting for? Okay. But this Trump, now, America is fucked. You guys are big fucked. But I'll tell you why you're fucked. Because both of them are idiots. My God. Trump is a big fool. Then you got this non-binary, what's his name? Biden, whatever. Him? I just feel like he emotionally blackmails ethnic minorities to just win that vote. Because even when they had that stupid presidential debate, every second, you guys, how would it feel? Like, how do you... like you care. Yeah. Like you care. You don't care. You just want power. Please. It's an ego trip for these men. They don't care about anybody. Terrible. We, in general, we are all doomed. We've been doomed and we'll continue to be doomed as long as these idiots keep getting places of control. My God. Jesus. Let's not even talk about Nigeria. Let's not talk about Africa. Everywhere, governments are shit. They don't benefit people and rich people. Oh my God. Very corrupted. We are all in a shit. What do you want me to do? Oh my God, what do you want me to do? But Donald, very, you should be ashamed of yourself. And let me tell you something here. My God does not sleep. Karma. The karma that will get you in your backside for the lies, for your lying of being sick. All these people that have died, you just literally I feel like he's just trampled on people's graves that have died from corona. If they even died from corona, my God, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Me, I don't know anymore. I do believe coronavirus is real, only because I've been personally affected by it. So I understand it. But the facts and what I hear and what I see and what people say, do I trust? No, I don't. And I study journalism, so I do understand the news, and you're not allowed to be biased. Like, you're really not allowed to be biased. Good journalism, you're not allowed to be biased. You're meant to know the facts. We had to fact check. Oh my God, anything that was fabricated or anything, oh my God, we would be in trouble, literally. We won't be allowed to submit our assignments if it wasn't factual. You have to fact check. So the fact that these people aren't doing that and you're just getting misled journalism, I really hate it. It's such a horrible world. Hi. Talk about this make my lips dry. Anyway, hi. You guys, I just needed to get this off my chest. Now I can get into my story time. So, see you guys in the next video. Mwah, mwah. And remember, don't believe everything you hear. Because when it comes to these people, these outlets, these people who want to be higher up, they only care about this. Door closed. They only care about this. They don't care about us. They don't care about the society. They don't care about the country. Just care about capitalism. Terrible. That's what all these parties care about. If you care about enriching people, yeah, let them have their soppy stories. Yeah, and are you what? You what? You what? Please. It's the same idiot man that couldn't condemn the KKK. Look how long it took him to condemn the KKK. 10 Proud Boys. Proud Boys, yeah? That's what they are. People in government, I feel like they secret cults. I don't know so much about here in London, to be honest. Yeah, we don't really have KKK, but we have institutional racism. But America? Honey, don't be surprised if Trump is in the White House and when he's at nighttime, he puts on that cape. Yeah, I will not be surprised. Fucking racist. All of them are racist. They don't care. They don't care about black people, man. They don't care about ethnic minorities. They don't care. They don't care. And you know what's so funny? If this was a world only for Caucasian people, they would still kill themselves. So a lot of people would not be happy anyway. Okay, so what do you want? What do you want? You're not capable of having a whole heart and doing something that can enrich people and benefit people for the greater good, which in all honesty betters yourself, you know, then I can never have any respect for you or like you or understand you or reason. I can't. You're in a position of power to be changing lives. If I got to be a prime minister or president, oh my god. It's not about, oh my god, yeah, I'm the new Obama. No, it'll be like, let's get these changes. Like, let's do what we need to do to just make this world a better world for people. Oh my god, if I was prime minister, yeah, my gosh. That's not gonna happen.